arena shooter, sort of top-down, almost arcade-style game. Not visually. The art is actually pretty interesting, very 3D. But conceptually, it reminds me of Black Ops Zombies, like the top-down arcade. Anyway, I'm going to get into it and show it off for you today here. Awakened Traveler. Byte says, you're on. Rise and shine. It's an emergency. You will operate. We need your expertise. Don't screw this up. Here we go. The beginning of the game here, there's a few things that I think need adjustment. The game is sort of a work in progress. There are things that I think are going to be a lot better down the road, which I'll talk about soon. But there's also some kind of cool elements to it already. At the beginning, though, you start with all these teammates, where later on we're going to have to kind of build out our own team. If this doesn't work, I don't know what will. We're betting a lot on this operation. Your job is to buy time. WASD, such an analog stick to move. Byte will try to find a way out of this place as you distract the monsters. Okay. Give you all the best weapons. Press left click, right trigger to shoot. They're also auto reload. Press R/X if you want a new mag, so I can reload any time if need be. Press shift to run, but while I'm running, I cannot fire. So, you know, do at your own risk. There's some points where you want to. Your squad, they are brave volunteers. They will not stop until they are wrecked. Press tab Y to swap between them. Yeah, and honestly, there are a lot of different weapon types. Hopefully audio isn't too terrible right now. I might have to adjust it. Holy goodness. Okay, let's move our guys back a little bit. I apologize about it is bad. Okay. I'm kind of a sucker for shotguns. So this character has the shotgun here. I like shotguns because you kind of spam hold them and they will just rip through a ton of enemies. It seems like a nice one. All right. Oh goodness. We're a little overwhelmed here. But it's, yeah, you're meant to have tons of characters and experience tons of chaos at the start. Okay. Okay. Stay alive, fire through. Taking advantage of shotgun to just really clear out the bottom right and try to stay alive. We haven't lost anyone yet. Okay, we lost someone just now. I spoke too soon. Okay. Okay. Barely alive. Barely alive, but my allies have made it through. Give me some cash. Enemies do drop the money as you go along. So we managed to just barely live onto that one. What is happening over here? Oh, they dropped their gun because they popped. Fair enough. And right now I have, so this is the shotgun. This one is a sniper rifle, and this is a grenade launcher. Crazy to lose the minigun, because the minigun it's pretty strong, but okay. Oh boy, all right. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. And here's where I can use run, right? So I can't shoot while I'm running, but I can get the heck out and survive as all my allies die. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Fire through these guys and then sprint. Look at me go. Okay. Okay, well. And, you know, as intended, we were torn to shreds. Ripped to pieces by all the beasts. Okay. There we go. That's what you like to see. And now we're here with just our little intro guy and a pistol. Yeah, because I thought, you know, starting with all those weapons, that'd be a little excessive. That's you again. You took someone else's body. My plan, Rex says, let's see, we cannot die, so what's worse than being stuck in prison forever and reliving traumas? Not a whole lot, I guess. This time will be easier, I swear. I'll crack open the gates just to let you in a few wolves. Just please let me search for a way out while you're doing the fighting. All right. Go to terminal in the middle. And we do have a little bit of cash. You can see, well, hold on, let me, I don't know if there's a better spot for me. I guess I'll move myself up just slightly. You can see just below me there, we have 117,000 credits. And I can spend those on different modification things, but I think we'll just go in fresh here for now. Yen, could well be. All right, here we go. Aliens. So we start with the arena, and we have to we can earn our way through to other areas and, you know, as we go along, but okay. So here we go. We have Zenith, our new character. Literally Yen's, interesting. Well, I don't know, it could just be that that's where the original creators made the game. Japan. All right, here we go. Okay, so pistol, we'll just push our way through a few. And you can hold down, and as you're shooting, the shooting goes a little faster, it seems like, at least for a lot of guns. I'm not sure if pistol works that way. Okay, I'm just gonna run this way. Oop. Let's try to see if I can, push through this and then run. All right, we have we have a lot going on. There is health there if I need it after. But right now we're just dealing with wolves, as they call them. I don't know about that. Demons, that's for sure. Okay. Yeah, look at that. See, we're firing way faster now. As long as I keep holding it, it goes faster and faster up to an extent. I need myself a new gun. This pistol is not going to cut it forever. My understanding with the game, right now, it's very closed-in arena kind of style, and that works to an extent. But I think that, you know, ideally, there's a point... Oh, here we go. So this enemy right here is kind of a special enemy, a little bit stronger. They got a lot more health than the other ones. And so if I can kill that, they will drop me an assault rifle. Okay, better than a pistol, that's for sure. Anyway, so yeah, it's very much like a closed-in box type of game right now, but there's this idea of turning it into more of a maybe objective-driven exploration game. I think we have a pretty cool base here for that kind of idea. You know, tons of enemies that kind of chase you around. You could have stairs leading up and down places and try to survive and push in and then push out of objectives. I think it's a cool concept. Nothing wrong with arena battling. I definitely have enjoyed games like that in my time. Let's see, grab this one. Double shot. Okay, so double shot is going to increase the shots, but it gives me a little bit more spread. Slang is kind of a dialect. Interesting. Okay. Dialect, the way people say things in different cultures or areas. Okay. Oh, wait, if I have double shot... yeah, okay, good. So if I click once, I'm firing 2 bullets and I'm using 1 ammo. It's not like I'm firing twice as fast, exactly, which is a good change. I prefer that. If it was firing twice as fast, I have to reload twice as fast, which, even though better output is good, reloading is not good. Not good. Okay. Yeah, it feels like I'm doing a lot better with the assault rifle than I was with the pistol, and the double shot did wonders. So each gun you have can have up to 4 modifiers on it, essentially. Double shot is just one of those that I have right now. Wouldn't mind having all double shot, to be honest, but there's double shot. There is... ooh, look at that. There is extra max ammo, you know, all the kind of expected ones. All the classics. I can let this guy live if I want and be able to kind of look around for some more things. There's a sniper rifle there, but an important thing right now is that I can get this guy, a new friend, Zero, and Zero can go grab the sniper rifle for me and act as, what do they call them? Pawns. So the game calls them pawns. You could think of them as, you know, allies or teammates or whatever, but the game calls them pawns, and so that is what I'll try to keep calling them. Okay. And they'll hold on the sniper rifle. I kind of prefer to use the assault rifle myself because, well, you can see my pawn here, you know, not the sharpest brick in the shed, or whatever you want to call it. No, not the sharpest tool. Definitely just shooting the wall over and over again. So I feel like I'd rather hold on to the weapon that I think is a little bit better for crowd clearing myself and let them use this sort of slower, you know, bits and pieces. Maybe hit a few of the big guys for me or hit crowds once in a while. It's kind of a weapon. Because that sniper it fires way too slow. If I shoot a wall by accident, I've potentially harmed my team a lot, where them shooting a wall by accident, it's okay because if the assault rifle person's slamming into walls, we got problems, right? Let's see. Like if I'm shooting over here, that's a lot of... Well, you know what? Hey, you're doing okay, actually. Just let you do that for me. I appreciate it. All right, let's see here. Double shot again. I kind of feel like double shot like crazy on assault is interesting. Wow, that's a lot. Damage up, range down. Okay, let's go all in on this assault rifle. The problem is I could hold on to those, but you can't hold on them forever. So these health packs, they last. Look at these double shot. All this double shot is meaning big, almost shotgun style firing, but at further range than the shotgun would have. And then I've also increased the damage, much like shotgun, I suppose, for a little bit of range decrease. So yeah, feeling pretty good about the assault rifle right now. It's doing a lot. Sharp bricks, why? Oh, it's a joke. It's a joke because we're talking about dialect. Dialect and meanings of words, and I'm completely misusing them. But here we go. Here is our roadmap. Oh, nice. Let's turn around. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I think. Oh, yeah. I think I might have links, but you can shoot it into the Discord if you want, or maybe I'll share it later on. I saw the roadmap some myself, and it definitely looks interesting, especially the element of the element of having different objectives within a map instead of it being kind of an arena. Because arena games are fun, but I think they're more likely to get stale sooner than an objective-based game. And also, you know, let's say you play this game a whole lot, and you get pretty far into it, you have all the upgrades and whatnot, and then you're like, okay, well, I've played my fill, and now basically a whole other version of the game comes out where you have objectives in a map. It revitalizes the core, you know, the core interested group, so it's pretty cool. Pretty cool idea. What is this that I've got here? A shotgun? I do like shotguns. I might swap out the sniper for a shotgun. I kind of prefer it. Snipers are good for high damage, taking out big enemies, and they can kind of clear, but shotguns are really good for clearing. And I've already upgraded this assault rifle a lot. If I could get another ally that could have the shotgun, though, maybe that's better. So let's just see. Then again, if I swap out the sniper for the shotgun, then I can just get the sniper later, right? If there's something else that's better. So as soon as we've cleared enough of these guys, we'll throw the sniper guy onto the shotgun. Oh, never mind. Never mind. You know, never mind, because we have this. All right. All right, we're managing just fine. Get that guy down. Let's buy the ally. Give them the shotgun. Uh-oh. Maybe I spoke too soon, because maybe picking up the weapon is what allows it to swap. Okay, so we gotta hold off on buying or taking these things. I'll say that much. Shotgun has bigger base amount of projectiles. All that would double. True. Yeah. Shotgun has big potential. I think assault rifle is nice both for pawns, I guess, and also for myself though. So I think I like having a super upgraded assault rifle. But it's also only level 3, so you can kind of see each weapon has its own level, which also indicates something about the damage and effectiveness of that weapon. So we're going to have to swap out these weapons regardless eventually. I just think, you know, a strong assault rifle is a good thing. Oh, goodness. Oh, let me through. I'm going to run out of ammo. Okay, there we go. Good. Had to get these guys the back, at least many of them down, so that... Okay, here we go. What's this? Shorty? Oh, I like that, actually. The sawed-off shotgun is really good because it has insane spread, which means my allies can't help but hit something. Let's see. Where are you here? Take this. Good. And then, ooh, Shorty, you know what? Let's see if we can grab something onto you. Mission endless. Yes. Although, it becomes more different types of enemies coming over time. All the modifiers are gone. No. Okay, fine. Let's see. I wanted those modifiers to be on something worth having, because the sniper, I'll swap out inevitably anyway. I'm not a big sniper person with this. Okay, we've got a new ally to grab there, but I don't want them to get killed immediately, so... Well, you know, and also, okay, here's something. I would say it should be adjusted so that allies who are down on HP can auto pick up HP that they walk over, and if I'm full on HP, I can't pick up HP because I pick up a lot of the health packs myself that are not actually usable. Just a something that I've noticed in practice. Shotgunizer, and what's this? Knockback. Okay, on the guy that hits everything. Why not, right? So you take knockback up, take shotgunizer, so now you hit it. Look at this, right? That's pretty cool. Oh, you kind of have light spray in the middle, though. I'd like to have double shot as well, but okay, here we go. Grab this. Wait, what's this one? Magazine size. I think I'd love that on this, but I really can't. I'll put it on this. You can have extra magazine size. All right. There you go. This is nice. Hard to make a round-based zombies game will mostly be inspired by Cold War zombies, which is a peak modern zombies. Gotcha. Yeah, I played Black Ops Zombies 2, probably 1, 2, and 3, if I remember right. All had Black Ops Arcade, which was, or Black Ops Zombies Arcade, whatever it was called, which was like, it was kind of like this, which is why I mentioned it earlier, is like, it is kind of arcadey in that way, just because of that game for me anyway. Because I didn't play a lot of that style of, arcade, really arcade games in general. But that one definitely reminds me of this. Okay, we have a couple new guns here, and I'm gonna definitely throw one of them. Bingo, winds howling through the shafts. I think the cargo elevators are interconnected. Here's our ticket back home. Nice. An upgrade to the sniper rifle, I might as well, but I probably will instead have assault. Do I try to go with one sniper, just have some variety? Maybe that's okay. Maybe that's fine. We have another ally to get here, but I only have maximum of 4 allies, so... Yikes on that one. No thank you. Also, there's something a little bit strategic about it of like, since you can only have 4 different modifiers on a gun, not taking modifiers that you don't think are very good, probably a good call. Even though they can at least slightly increase your strength, right? Your survivability. Even if they're not a great modifier, at least it's better than nothing. But I don't know if you should always take all modifiers. Maybe at the beginning here you do. Arguable, right? Let's see. Round-based zombies game mostly be inspired by Cold War. Let's see. Cold War zombies had arcade minigame. Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was never, like, the arcade minigame was never, you know, it's never as interesting as the full game. Except maybe Black Ops Zombies 3, because Black Ops Zombies 3 sucked. But, like, for the other ones, especially, you know, okay. The first Black Ops Zombies was so much better than the next 2. But I think a lot of people have a place in their heart for Black Ops Zombies 2, and I can respect that, because it was good. It just wasn't the first one. Okay, extraction available. So I could extract now, but if I go a little bit longer, we can unlock a lot more. So I'm going to do that. Range up. Let's put that on this shotgun, I think. Range up on this means hitting everything in the whole wide world. And that's kind of what I want for this gun. Spread up, no. Spread down might be... Oh, you can't afford it. Okay. Let's see. And I don't care about any of this on the sniper. That doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, let's swap back to this one. So we have 2 guns that are pretty upgraded. Whoop. Every copy of popular game, it is good, just not as good as the first. Yeah, well, I mean, when it's made by the same company, I feel like it's fair to say, like, this company, because, like, games a lot of the time have major differences in, like, if it's made by 2 different companies, major differences in direction that they intend it to go, and the features they want it to have, the audience they want it to play for, right? Like, there's plenty of games that I'm not into that are good games. I can definitely concede or whatever, admit to that, happily, really. Of course there are, right? Everyone likes their own type of thing. But it can still be a good game, and I try my best to acknowledge that when I play something where I'm like, this isn't for me, but I totally see who would be interested, right? But then there's games that have, like, problems or, like, pacing or whatever type of issues, and that's different, right? It's really easy to tell when it's made by the same company, because you can kind of see where they're going with the old thing and where this one kind of falls flat comparatively. Okay, get these guys down. Or, like, a different one falls flat comparatively. Where, for 2 different companies, you have to think, like, okay, what were they really trying for? And did this work or not? It's a bit different. It was not for me, but eventually I got interested. There's those ones, too. Yeah, that's fair. 13. Okay, it's a different sniper, but it's the same level, so I probably won't grab it. Okay, look at that. The sniper is cool because it, like... Even though I don't think it's very good, since it just hits one line and has slow reload, or slow fire rate, I still think it's kind of cool to see, because it looks like it just rips through them. Okay, and maybe, you know what, maybe you need a gun like that, but in the hands of somebody who doesn't know where to aim, like a pawn. Maybe, you know what though? What if pawns? Because I play, you know, if you played enough tower defense games, and considering pawns are automated, what if the sniper pawn, any pawn with a sniper rifle, auto aims towards highest health close enemy, right? Like the closest enemy with the highest health kind of deal, or within a range. That would be pretty cool. I hope so. Oh, here we go. Okay, let's put fire rate overheat, fire rate up. I don't know what that overheat means, and then range up on the sniper to just make them. Oh, okay, I can work with that. Yeah, I can work with that. Yeah. Oh, I wonder if that's an advantage that I get as the player, is that as I'm holding it down, it fires faster and faster, because my allies will often not actually hold it down unless there's enough enemies within the area, so then they'll have interruptions, but I don't have that issue, right? That kind of makes sense. I like that. Okay. Yeah, because there's some things, I think right now for me, like maybe the biggest thing is that audio thing is just kind of weird, where you can't go into your options properly within the game. You have to go back to the main menu. As like just like a for sure fix this, or you know, audio stacking, right? Because right now I have it lowered enough that you're not dealing with it as much. But if there's a ton of effects happening at the same time, the audio stack's kind of bad. They probably have tweaked it, but it might need more of a tweak. Just in my opinion, whatever. Like these are kind of the things that I mostly look at as like actual issues. But there's a lot here that you know that you kind of come across like, you know what? It's pretty clever. It's a little different. Let me walk over these things. Or yeah, like stuff like this where it's like all my allies could use some health, but I've got to try to carefully avoid walking on the health, and then I have to swap over to that specific ally to grab something. I'd rather they auto-grabbed. Not the modifiers, though, again, because I do think modifiers need to you need to be selective with those, or weapons, right? You need to be selective. Maybe if they have the pistol, it could grab, but you could probably play a version of this where you say, like, no using anything but pistols, and I think the openness of that is, again, like, some of these things are good. You want to be able to control to a certain extent. It's just the health pickups that I wish my allies could auto-pick up. Now that got me thinking, though, what if somebody wanted to play the game with no picking up health pickups? Like, at all, and so they themselves had to walk around everything, but their allies, since they can't, they would auto-pick it up. So kind of ruin the point. I think that's just such a niche concept, though, that, you know, they probably don't worry about that, right? Yeah. Okay. We're doing fine. Different settings. True. Could do. Yeah, you could even have challenge modes and stuff like that if you wanted, and you could have that be like an adjustment for it where you, I mean, but then you can make it as well that health just doesn't spawn, which is a little different. Magazine size up. Yeah, I'll put that on the sniper because it can fire faster now. What's this one? Damage up, range down. Dang, I don't really know if I want that on anybody. Damage up, range down. The sniper, I mean, on the shotgun, I mean. Is that good? Well, it'll only fire when they're within range, right? So maybe that's fine. Okay, we got health around. Yeah, this level 3 assault rifle, it's holding its own, though. But it is, I think, probably going to not be as strong as some of the higher level things. Like, we have a level 13 sniper and a level 15 shotgun right now that are probably able to do much better damage, even if they can't, well, they're not, like, modified enough yet. Okay, new ally around. I gotta try to keep my allies alive. There we go. But true, no, you're totally right. Yeah, it's settings for specific things. I saw someone actually in the Discord for this game mention that it's a little bit too zoomed out in their mind. I don't know if I agree or not, but it could be kind of hard to keep track of things. That was the argument, and I you know, sure. It probably is more. It is a little more zoomed than I think most games in this genre are. It's very. I think it's okay to be different in a way. They mentioned something even about it being like, it's not a matter of opinion. This is like, this works in this type of game. You know, see this game, that game, this game, that. I don't know if I agree or not, because it's not a matter of opinion that tends to be the optimal way to make these games, but it's a matter of opinion that swaying away from that shouldn't be done, versus that, like, maybe it generally isn't done for this reason, but what if you could sway away from it in this way, and it works, right? And, like, maybe it's a stylistic choice or whatever. Yeah, because I feel like that you could say the same thing about almost everything, even though I kind of agree, like, if a game is too zoomed out, it can be kind of hard to look at, or less, whatever, entertaining or understandable, comprehensible. Like, I kind of agree with some of these things, but I think you could say the same thing about basically everything, because it's like, okay, well, every roguelike does this thing, you're doing that thing, that's not right, because look, these are successful roguelikes, your roguelike's not successful, because it does, and it's because it does this thing. Well, you don't know that, right? It might be something totally different, and those roguelikes doing that thing doesn't mean that that's, like, how would you ever do anything unique? Like, it's just, I think the argument kind of falls flat after a little bit of inspection, but it might not be a bad point, because maybe this game isn't doing something that justifies the change, right? So it's hard to say. There's definitely a couple angles to it, but I think the argument on its own, it doesn't stand on its own merit. You have to add a couple other things, like, and there's nothing happening here that, like, specifically justifies the zoom out, which I still don't know if you need that, but yeah, if you were going to make the argument. Worst interpretation would be it being a roguelike upgrade. You have to get every game if you want. Oh, sure. There's definitely upgrades people add to games for, like, if you want this style of play, you need to get this far into the game, because it could make it easier. It just depends on whether I think the issue with that for this suggestion would be that it's not about making it easier, it's about making it, like, understandable for different players. So, like, for example, like, imagine if you not paywall, but meta progression walled colorblind settings. Like, it's kind of just like, you know, I don't know about that one. I'm not so sure on that one. So, like, it depends on what it is. You can do that with some concepts, but I don't know about making the game, like, more visually possible for more players. Like, increasing, what is that? Increasing, there's a term for that. You know what I'm saying, though. Increasing the amount of people that can enjoy a game. QOL updates, or whatever you want to call it. Okay. Sniper rifle, this is 20. Oof. I don't know, do I want to swap over? It's a much higher level sniper, but I'd have to lose all of my modifiers for it, which is a bit rough. I'm just not sure on that one. Okay. Maybe I'll leave that. Maybe I'll leave that there. It's level 21 though. That's got to be a big increase to damage. I'll get more modifiers later. Let's get back to my main weapon. Okay, okay. Oh goodness. Let's see. Were there any other adjustments? I feel like a lot of the adjustments, like people were talking about, like there was a whole list that I was kind of looking at. Someone had broken down some of their issues with the game, as well as like positive things about the game. The same person I was just kind of talking about with that the game is not zoomed in enough or whatever. I think, you know, it makes it kind of like. I feel like my suggestions are very much on the, like, here's what's a struggle as a YouTuber is like, yeah, there's no, and of course anyone would want, I think, the options menu to have, like there'd be an option menus with the ability to adjust audio. But like there's so much advice already there, so it's kind of hard to say like what's the most important stuff to add that hasn't been mentioned in the Discord. But okay, let's grab, no, I don't need anybody else, but I do need a little health on a few people. Definitely this thing, though, is like, why can't they just go and pick up their own health? Having to swap between them is... Maybe it's good because it means, like, more attention to different characters. But I feel like, what if you were playing with friends? Like, they would just do it themselves, so why shouldn't the pawns do it themselves? Then again, though, that could be tricky. Because let's say the pawn auto goes for health, healing, whatever. But there's a ton of enemies where the healing is. Like maybe only have them auto go for it when enemies are like dead and it's like between waves, and then you could say, and it's within a certain range. And then you could say, well, they're actively going, they'll just follow the same path thing that they do right now, and if they happen to walk over health and their health isn't full, they pick it up. And definitely, like, yeah, if my health is full, I shouldn't be able to grab this health right here if I have full HP. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. We're crushing, though. Oh, this is going so well. Because I've got this... Honestly, it's this guy with the spread shot shotgun with high damage. Like, that is just killer. Okay. Where... okay, there's a weapon there, but it might be just saying... Is that the sniper from earlier? No, there's an assault rifle. Do I want to take this? I'm going to take it, but it might really be a bad call. Like, look how slow it is, but it probably does way better damage because it's level 21. I have to assume. But I'll have to... I gotta... Urgently, I have to get myself some upgrades to it, some modifications. All right, let's get out of here. Oh, they're not traveling behind the box. They're traveling in front. Careful. Oh, they're sprinting though, at least. Level 17. Oh, is it? Well, either way, yeah. No, so if you look in the top left corner, it's level 21. That's the level of the round that I'm on. The sniper's level, or it's not the sniper, but the assault rifle's level 17 though. Yeah. But yeah, we're on level 21, and I think it's not every 10 waves, but it's almost like that, where you get to escape back to the main zone. Okay, get these guys down. But yeah, in the top left, it also kind of shows you. Wait, no, am I level 22? Maybe it is to every 10 waves, but I'm also leveling up my character. What is that menu exactly? Guy said something about level 30 a while ago. Interesting. Level 30. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, see, here this is. I want to grab some of this cash before taking extraction. Oh, give me this. I'm just going to take him one of these. Damage up, range down. That's fine. Double shot. Yes, thank you. Okay, take me back. 9 seconds. Let's go. Okay, those are some good upgrades. Now we can extract with 3 seconds remaining. And this gets us back to area we want to be in. We have almost 1 million yen. Almost 1 million. 989k. Right there. 989. And I can spend that on a variety of upgrades. So one thing I could do is I can go here and I can buy modules, which in between each battle, I can come back here and grab a little bit of a boost to a weapon that I have. And then I can go over here and I can grab arsenal. This is gun. And I could swap out something if I want here. And I can upgrade it so I have multiple options to choose from, but it's quite expensive. We're now down to 589. And then lastly, is there another upgrade? I can go here to add a pod for, like, if I have one character down. I don't need that right now, so I'm not going to waste the cash, because I really would like to... I think, upgrade this further and get more modules. I think modules are killer. Let's also see what do we have. We have I could trade the shoddy for the light machine gun, because it's level 6, so this would get it up to level 23, which is pretty massive. Maybe do that. Or shorty, I should say. Now, what on here? Knockback up. Let's see, how does this fire? Oh, interesting. Knockback up. What do I want knockback on? Oh, is it maybe this? Because it hits a big area. We get knockback, and then we could get spread, I think, would be nice. Okay, knockback there. It's also, okay, we'll buy a second one. And it refreshes the first one, that's perfect. Double shot. I think another double shot on the assault rifle. Assault rifle as my main feels really good. Double shot on this, though. Or not this, on this. Would be nice. But then I need spread up of some kind, like, or the shotgun thing. What's this? Spread, oh, well, okay. Double shot and then spread up. Let's try it. How does this manage? There. So now, it's a pretty broad area. It's a little bit short range, but it should hit enough area to get rid of some enemies. And then we swap back to the assault rifle, and we can go to a new area now. You could also go through here. So in this back room place, it pretty much is just like, see how much damage these things do. I don't really, wait, oh, it's saving their total damage. What if we get all these up to 999? Whatever. Let's pop in here. So mission-wise, we have Arena, Biosquare. Oh, and it's linked in the description if you're interested in the game. I've got the Steam page linked in the description. So I wanted to go as many, enough levels, hopefully, to get some things unlocked here. You can go just back to the exact same one I went to before. I could skip straight to wave 20. It also might be on a harder difficulty as well at that point, which is interesting. Or, and this is what I'm going to go for, we can switch over to a new location. And I'm not sure if I should start from wave 20 on a new location or if I should start from scratch. Maybe to maximize how much we're seeing, I'm going to go to wave 20 on a new location. Okay, let's give it a go. All right. Also, I don't actually know when you go over items, does it say what to press? Because when I was first going over weapons and like pickups, I guess in general, I don't know if it says like E or enter or whatever, that kind of key notifier thing. But all right, so we're starting at wave 20, which oh goodness, apparently that means a whole lot. Let's just back up. Let's just back up a little bit. Why don't we? Worth it to swap to the shotgunner just to make sure we're getting the right shots in. I think it's okay. Shotgunner is doing real well. All right, that's fine. Yeah, because they hit such a broad area. I think having them as a pawn is pretty ideal. All right, the bugs screaming. I hear them screaming. Very nice. All right, sure. And we spray through a few. Is that goop something that I can walk through safely? Yeah, I think it is actually. I think I just got bonked by something, but I think it's fine. Okay, so we're gonna need to look for modifiers for this main gun right now, because it's not, yeah, it's not too bad. We were able to grab something at the end of the last one, but could definitely use more. Or do I just grab the upgrade for it to 22? I feel like it's not enough an upgrade. I feel like you go for at least 10, maybe at least 10 levels up, because I don't want to lose the modifiers. It just weakens you so much. Okay. Okay. That's my rule in my head right now. Here we go. The bugs of my dreams. Empires of the Undergrowth has returned. Oh goodness. Yeah, I really need to upgrade this weapon. I really need it, because right now it's just little bits of attack going out. Okay, here we go. Nice. Yes, give me these. What do we got? Fire rate overheat? I don't know what that does. Damage up, range down, range up. I might take this, because I think just more and more damage means we clear enemies way faster. And then fire rate overheat. What does it mean? Does it mean just way faster, but then it also overheats? That would be good. You know what? Yeah, I think it might be. Yeah, because we're just ripping through them right now. Okay. I can work with that. Is this something here? No. All right, so this has now got all of its upgrades. That's good. Very high spread these days, but I can work with that again. We do have high damage on it. Range up. Do I want range up? I feel like it's not worth it to take range up. Because if I take range up, I can hit them across the map, but that doesn't do anything in terms of my damage. So yeah, it's damage or spread or like amount of shots in any kind of way. And I feel like damage increasing is the #1 most important thing for any game like this, and range is pretty secondary. Okay. Unless it's like a weapon that shoots in a really, really close range. And my shotgun's already maxed out, so what can you do? Ooh, goodness. Slugger shotgun. I probably take that over the unupgraded sniper, I would say, as one of my lowest things that has no... It has no upgrades on it yet. This is a weird one. Do I still have the upgrade there? No. Okay. So yeah, I'd probably take range on this. The range is real low. Slugger shotgun. All right, reload. I do notice they're spawning a little slower. Oh, maybe it's just they move slower because they're a different type of enemy. Oh, gosh. Yeah, enemies are pretty tough. Enemies are pretty tough right now. Just because I started. I guess it's hard difficulty and we're at wave 20. But these big. Oh, look at the beetles have kind of faces in the front. Okay, or it looked like faces when they're coming down like this. We got, no, I've already got all my people. Oh, here we go though. What's here? Range up? Yeah, I'll take range up on this time. Because look at this. Okay, she has no range still. Another one. Yeah. Gosh dang it. All right. Double range up and that's all you give me? All right. Okay, get out of the way here, you. Oh my goodness. If that's not an elite, I don't know what is. That thing looks insane. Yeah, we're definitely fighting some enemies that are a lot stronger. A lot stronger than we used to be. Oh, we dropped something though. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. What is it? I want to see what it is. Oh, I gotta know. Okay. Okay. I kind of like the map here, like the little different wall areas. You know, the sections I can kind of tuck myself away behind. Definitely different from the first one, but I wonder what the later ones are like. Or I think they're all going to be kind of more square like this. But okay, another gun, and we have another upgrade, and yet I can't even dream to get close to it. The enemies just have so much health. Okay, let's go up here. Finally, we get to see what this is. Fire rate overheat. Is that good for me? Let's swap to you and grab it. Oh, come on, no, no. All right, let me in here. Range up. I don't want that. Gosh dang it. Give me this guy. Dang. As soon as I got close to it, as soon as I had the right weapon and got close to it, music is very out of place. Yeah, I mean, I asked ahead of time if the music would, well, I don't know, maybe I could take a look and see if it, hold on, let me check. RO Music, thank you for testing it. All right, nice. I will, oh wait, I can't swap back though, because again, gosh dang it, should play the music, but I have to go back to the main menu in order to play it. Because the music is quite good in this, I think. It's pretty decent. Let's see. But yeah, I don't like to assume that I can. I'd rather assume that I can't until I know otherwise. Just for like the Lindy games. I really haven't had any issue with it, but I hear about it often enough. All right, what's this? What do you got here? Range up. Don't want range up. Oh, this one, is this the one also range up? No, fire rate up. Okay, I'll take it on this. And I think that's all those that we have. That emote. Hopefully it's good. Yeah, no, I do think so. I listened to it some before starting this, but okay. We gotta get out of here. Wow, 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 wow. Be careful not to die here. Oh, wow. And we die so quick, so quick. Should stick to the outer corner. Staying in center is bad. Okay, but now we get to see the music. I don't know if I get to keep anything from that if I don't survive it, but hold on. Let's, oh no, yeah, I guess just myself and this pistol. All right, let's go to the title screen and I'll throw on their music. Let's see. Raise this up a little and then music to max. Music to here, just in case, because I can't switch it once I'm in. And I can choose, let's choose the Foundry, but we'll do it on the base difficulty, right? Because then I can get my people over time. Because that starting level 20 definitely requires a team, I feel like. Okay, well now is it? No, it's not too loud as long as I talk. And then when I don't talk, it should be okay, right? Maybe it's okay. All right, here we go. Here we go. Probably hoped it was us. It's good, gotcha. How would they control these? I'm just worried about, like, because a lot of time music that's kind of like this, where it's got like this nice, like almost Doom style feel to it, will sometimes like have a span where it's one thing and then it'll adjust and have like a really, like it'll kick in, right? And I'm like, I don't want it to kick in and then be insanely loud and not be able to adjust it. But maybe it's all good. Maybe this is around the level it'll stay up. Oh, goodness. Zombies? Question mark? Zombies, but they're on fire? Question mark? Okay. Wait, is that? Oh, that was health, right? That was just health on the ground. Okay. Oh, as the music continues to raise intensity, I'm getting more and more concerned. But I think, again, I think we'll be okay. I hope we'll be okay. Want the base to be dropped. Yeah, exactly. Please, please, the base. Don't drop the base, please. All right, all right. Okay, there's a gun in there for my ally. As long as they can survive, because if they die, they will be gone. That'll be it. Oh, goodness. They can't do much damage, but I do appreciate their pistol shots at least a bit. All right, can't quite see through this pillar. Might be good to have a little bit of that fun isometric enhancement where you can see through things when enemies or you are behind it. Oh, get off my friend. Okay. Can I swap characters and you keep shooting? Thank you. Yes. All right. Give me this gun. What is it? I don't care. Take it. Okay. Interesting. It's like an plasma SMG kind of deal, but it's doing good damage. Oh, it's actually doing really good damage. Okay. The aiming is really challenging on it because it's little fine shots, but still, I appreciate it. Grab me some gold. All right, so we just have to survive until we can get. I guess it must be to wave 20 to be able to extract. Hopefully with 3 allies, me and 3 allies. Yeah, it does seem like it takes them a hot second to spawn the next one compared to the first area. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's the same. Yeah, because it probably wants you to have enough time to at least try to get things situated if you have upgrades and stuff around. Okay, we're doing fine. As long as they just keep coming from this one side, we'll be totally okay. Okay. Yeah, I was watching, Cynic was playing Rat Shaker earlier. I don't really play a whole lot of, like, solo story / I don't know, narrative games. I tend to play more mechanic-focused, like, well, you know, roguelikes tend to be mechanic-focused. And, but still, it's nice to see them, and there was a game called, I think, Don't Look Outside I saw recently that I thought looked very cool. So I might do something like that once in a while, but mainly I'll probably swap back and forth between roguelikes and multiplayer, you know, Lethal Company, repo style games. It'd be cool to see though, like, I don't know how do you find, because I can find new roguelikes real easy. I don't know how you find spread down, no. Spread up, not really. Double shot, that'll work. How do you find new multiplayer, you know, repo style games or social deception or like any of that type of stuff, right? Because I know who to look for certain things. I feel like it's just that you just find the right YouTubers or the right sort of people that kind of tend to find those things and just keep an eye on what they're posting, maybe. Oh boy. The review on Don't Look Outside seems like a nice game. Yeah. I mean, it definitely got a pretty cool art style and concept. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, I watched the first little bit of it and was like, I don't know if I want to spoil myself, and just in case I take a look. We have a new ally in a pod waiting for us. Speaking of a pod, I was advised to give the pod mic a go, which is it's made by, I forget who, Rode, right? Rode, which is a different, like I have blue, you know, the blue Snowball, blue Yeti, some of these types of microphones. The pod mic, lone gun sword. Whoa, that's a weird weapon. Yeah, I'll just take this one, and then swap back to this guy. We'll have a new friend with a new weapon. Yeah, I looked at it. It's not that it's a super expensive microphone. It's just that it's dynamic. So there's like, what are they, compressive? No, something like that. And then dynamic microphones. And so I have my one right now is a blue microphone, which is condenser, which is a condenser mic. And I don't know what all the differences are. I feel like I just kind of learn things as I go along, and I'm like, well, now I know this thing. And people are like, you don't need to know that. It's useless. And I'm like, well, now I know it. It tends to be kind of how it goes. But anyway, yeah, so I guess at some point I'll get that. I feel like first I want to get a Go XLR, though. Go XLR, because I need to be able to tweak audio in a way that's not going to impact PC performance so much. First, I didn't care enough about spoilers. Found, well, let's see, hold on. Oh, zombie. And also give me something here. Fire rate up. Okay. I guess so. Double shot again? Yeah. Oh, that feels good. I need max ammo on that. That's the last thing I need on that. And then you... What are these? Fire rate overheat. I guess I'll take this so it can just more rapidly do weird stuff. It's such a weird weapon. All right, swap me back to this. Gotta kill these guys down here. Let's see. Review on Don't Look Outside seems like a nice game. Found Wildgate similar. Found a similar game to Wildgate. Multiplayer for Lethal Company. Wait, so Wildgate and oh no, don't kill my friends! Stop! Get off them, please. Okay, we need to find a new friend that can pick up that weapon. I feel like Wildgate is like it's like Sea of Thieves combined with a more traditional shooter, maybe. So you have certain roles and whatnot, but then you also have like the actual playing of it feels a bit more like, I don't know, like I guess Valorant or something. Not like Valorant exactly, but sort of know what I mean, hopefully. Like Apex or something, I guess. Where you're rushing around and firing and dodging and throwing grenades and all that. But then, yeah, mixed with the Sea of Thieves where you're kind of trying to take care of an individual vessel. Which is a cool concept, but not really my type of game. So much. Like, I give it a try, show it off, because it's a cool idea, and I think, it's nice to show people things that they might find interesting. Damage up, range down. Okay, hit a wider area with the explosion, maybe? Where I think some of the Lethal Company is a lot more up my alley. Like, there's Lethal Company. I played Content Warning recently. I will say, I was kind of surprised. I found Repo to be less fun than Lethal Company most recently. I feel like Lethal Company is maybe just really good. Like, in the past, I might have thought, okay, it's like the first game in a new quota-based genre of gaming that. So then we'll see more and more iterations that are maybe better and better and have their own unique twists on it. And Repo is one of the better ones for sure, but it's not as good as Lethal Company, and Content Warning is a lot worse than Lethal Company. Let's run over here and grab this. I would say it's also kind of a lot worse than Repo. Like Repo is good, but for me, it is personal perspective or opinion. Although I don't think anyone probably okay, Content Warning is cool. And devs make interesting things, or whatever. I don't mean to rag on anything too much, but I just feel like Content Warning is. You know what? Headliners is worse than Content Warning though. Gosh dang it. My tier list goes lower and lower, which is sad because I don't think any of them are particularly bad. I just think like a game like Headliners struggles a little bit with that you have to go and find content in a way a lot more, and Content Warning as well, where like Lethal Company and Repo make it so you're kind of finding content on the way to things, or like you could say finding humor or finding events, finding activity. So like if I'm playing a game like Lethal Company, the point is for me to grab these things and get out. I actually don't really want to die, but I just will, or I will struggle with these things because they show up to kind of get in my way. And that's a natural, like it feels very natural. It feels like an intentional or a, I don't know. It feels like the game is built in a way that makes sense. And by comparison, something like Headliners is like, oh wait, I want magazine up on this one. What are these? Double shot on this would be totally cool, actually. And then, where yeah, like something like Headliner, and a double shot again, and now we just launched a ton of missiles. That feels good. Where it feels like something like Headliners is like, I'm trying to find a way to make the game entertaining by finding things, but then also I'm being rewarded for dying and making the game less entertaining. So it's like, not only does the game, in order to make it interesting, require me to kind of go out of my way to try to find a way to make it interesting. So it's very like player reliant. I think it's also which is fine, because like, as long as you know what to look for or whatever, and we're, as a streamer, maybe it works, but for casual players, that should make it even less fun. So I don't understand the way they kind of built that game out, to be honest. Even though I think it's not a bad game, it's just, yeah, it's a little weird. Let's see. But then, yeah, but then a further issue is like if you're playing Headliners, you're trying to take video of something eventful happening, and dying is one of the most eventful things, or like one of the more eventful things in the game. And so jumping on a mine might be a way to make things fun, but then as soon as you've done it, you're just kind of sitting around now. You're just like, okay, it's just, yeah, not the best. Where Repo, like I would say Repo and Lethal Company excel by comparison to that, or like, and then I think there's some elements of Content Warning that if built on could go really far. Like for example, that are actually unique from. I would say Headliners is the worst of them. But for Content Warning, there's an element to it that I think is unique that a game that none of the other games have, which is there's this part where someone gets eaten or like swallowed up by some machine, and in order to free them and let them survive, you have to type in like a series of numbers and letters and whatever, and if you don't do it in time, they die. It's like, that is really cool. because it sort of it adds this layer of intensity that it's, again, like, not intentional. Like, you didn't mean to get swallowed up by this thing, but now if you don't get freed, you're doomed. That I think is really cool. Oh, there we go. Anything here that I can get before Shotgunizer? Shotgunizer. Oh, it's gone. Oh wait, no, it's gone. Okay, it's not. Okay, good. And then this one can have, I don't know, range up. Do I want that? No. Maybe, actually. Range up might be good. Magazine up and what's this? Fire rate up. Yeah, that's good. We got a good combo there. We got a real good combo there. Extraction here. Oh, run. Oh, run. Oh, run. Oh, I got it. Oh, 1 second. Holy cow. Okay. The end of the game. Maybe it's because the company got more time to develop. Well, I mean, they can all, develop over time and get adjusted, but I think just in their current state, right? I'm not necessarily, of course, any of the games could, but it's also like, it's the way the games are designed. Like there's like at the base of it, Lethal Company, like because I played Lethal Company with okay, let's buy our friend. I played Lethal Company with mods, and then we were forced to play it without mods because the new update just came out. So the most recent one was like this modless thing, which I thought was like, okay, there's gonna be kind of some issues that there's you can't press to mute and like these different elements. But actually, I was surprised to find that even base Lethal Company is better than Repo with mods, because mods add a lot of quality of life and a lot of like fun little elements to games, these sets of games. But base Lethal Company is genuinely like, it just flows so naturally. And okay, let's see, submachine gun. Do I want this over anything? Oh, the pistol. I will say though, like when I first played Repo, I had a lot of fun with it. I think I still probably will have fun with it. And as it gets updated, it's going to be interesting. But yeah, just sort of unexpected. Spread down. Do I want spread down? Range up? Maybe. I don't know. I feel like neither of those are really that interesting to me. Just take what I have here. We'll do one more. We'll do one more. We're gonna look at, and then I'm gonna go edit because I do have to do a lot of editing still. But I want to see. Let's try for something just like completely ridiculous. We'll do, what is this? Wait, insane vagabonds, impossible. What's insane versus impossible? Very hard. We'll go the last area and we'll go insane random scenario. What does that mean? No, this one says higher skull, so we'll do impossible vagabonds. I'm doomed. But I'll try. I just want to see. I just want to see what the game has to offer at something crazy. But no, I agree. Like a game getting time to develop and so on. Like you can't judge it entirely in that way, where it's like, oh, it's not good. Although it can still develop and get better over time. So you can't know for sure what it's going to look like in the long run. But okay. Impossible difficulty so far, feeling somewhat possible. But I think it's fair to, it's fair to I don't know, it's fair to be like, yeah, this element or that element is just not as interesting. But you know what? Okay, is Lethal Company, or I guess is Repo? Do I think of it as being like an early access game? Is that what it is, or is it like at what point of development am I thinking of it as? Because like hasn't gotten an update is a pretty extreme thing. If I think about any indie game, an indie game that's its first iteration has not gotten any updates is like pre-beta or pre-alpha or whatever. It's very early. So I don't think it's like that. I think Lethal Company's or Repo's probably got a ton of updates and a ton of adjustments. It's just that it's maybe it's in its 1.0, not 1.0, so it's probably early access. Interesting. Yeah, because I feel like that's games even after they've been fully released as their 1.0 can still need major adjustments or get major adjustments that tweak the quality of the game. Like Minecraft has got a ton of different updates. So like that's fair to say. But I wouldn't imagine that Repo's it's not quite so early on. It's not that it needs like some tweak to its just basic elements or whatever, or like it has major issues exactly. It's just that there's like things to it that I think are just less interesting, which is weird though, again, because when I played Repo originally, so the way my experiences have gone, I played Lethal Company with fans, and then I played Repo with fans, and I found Repo to be more enjoyable for that, but it might have been more so that, and so in my mind I was like, oh, Repo is maybe a lot better than Lethal Company in a set of ways where it's like it flows more naturally because people spawn in together and can kind of stick together. But I think actually the reason I felt that way was just because I switched from playing Repo purely with fans to playing Repo with fans and Cynic and like other creators. I think with Lethal Company originally, you know, there were some good experiences, and I think both games benefit a lot from having more people play them at once as well. Like I think Repo and Lethal Company are both more fun with more people. Like 4 is just too few for either game. But still, like, well, you know what? I had a lot of fun playing with 4 people in Lethal Company most recently, and I really feel like Repo with 4 people, yeah, maybe it depends. A lot, they're very, you know, party-focused, I guess, like who you're playing with and how that plays out, possibly. Let's see, Repo is not 1.0, it's early access, yeah. Possibly early access. Yeah. I don't know, let me think about it. I have to think about it, but, like, I feel like it's Lethal Company that different from how it originally was, or how it was, you know, months ago, or even like a year ago? Like, I feel like Lethal Company even a year ago was at a point where it was, but maybe it's not. Like, there could be a lot of quality of life adjustments that you don't necessarily see as like, oh, this specific change happened, because it's something you don't even necessarily notice, that have made Lethal Company so much better than it was before. That maybe that's also part of why I feel like Lethal Company is better than Repo by all this much, and I didn't feel that way before. Gosh dang, enemies are... Oh, is there a way to... Can I get out of here? Oh, okay, let's go up. We gotta go up. Can I live? Can I live? We definitely got ambushed there pretty hard. Okay. Oh, alright. It's a paid game. It can't have monetization. No, absolutely not. That's not the rule at all. Yeah, we were talking about Grand Theft Auto recently, Vetras, and you had asked if Grand Theft Auto had monetization, and Grand Theft Auto, was it Grand Theft Online or something, which is Grand Theft Auto 5 in online mode? That got like, was it like I think $600 million in like 2019 or whatever? Yeah, Grand Theft Auto definitely has big monetization, and it's a paid game, of course, right? You have to buy Grand Theft Auto 5 to play it. Oh goodness, very dead. That's a great thing about indie games, right? Not nearly as much microtransaction nonsense going on in an indie game.